Just watch the movie about those places like Syria and others, when young children are trained to fight in the name of God, Allah. And what comes to my mind? All is done in the name of God, in the name of Allah, all this fight, battle. But it cannot be done. All of it is false. This is not fight again in the name of God, Allah. It is fight in the name of mind, sick mind, which we have inside. Till you have this internal battle, that fight never end, that jihad never end. People who train children, people who take part in this, in that war, any war, never gonna finish the war. That war will always keep going on and on and on. This is internal battle, internal war. That jihad never end for them. By taking part in those fights, killing people, murdering people, and killing in the name of God, which is even worse, they creating more in the mind, more of this chaos. Do we need more of it? Do those people think that by training their children to fight, since they're doing something good, they're doing something for God? No, it is like done something in the name of Satan. And they claim they're doing this in the name of God. They're creating more poverty in the mind, more dense, aggressive, chaotic behavior of the mind. Because what is God? God is love. God is peace, serenity, tranquility. Hardly ever people achieving this state of mind. That state of mind where people feel this peace, people feel like giving, loving. What kind of sane person will be fighting and doing all those things, training their children to fight? Since the beginning, what kind of sane person with healthy, nice, good mind will train their children to fight and kill in the name of God? There is no sanity in this, and never will be. They don't know they're preparing for themselves and for them children's even worst future. They think they're gonna die, they will be blown up, and they will be sufferers in the name of God. They will go to better place. No, they will go to the same place or even worse. They will create more poverty, more things, and they land in similar places or even worse. And life will give them, this is the same Allah will give them even worse experience after that. That's how our mind is created. More we fight, more we doing those things, more poverty we creating inside. I can say and speak about myself. If I daily are involved in fighting, verbal fighting, mental fighting, any kind of fighting, I create that more of that. That war never ending. God hate that. God hate any form of fighting. To bring ourselves to real paradise, we need to stop that fighting. Of course, we have right to defend ourselves when someone attacks us, but to train children to take part in battles, things like this, there's something wrong. There will be more battle for us. There more come to us. This is never-ending story. True God knows no fight. It is like state of mind, state of soul, state of heart. When you just see love around, when you see people like part of you. And when you keep fighting and keep doing all those things, like I recently seen in that movie, and I seen and heard, then you increasing yourself more into that madness. And nobody can tell me that I have to fight in the name of God. Because most of them fights which are presented there are simply not in the name of God. It is just mind-made. Or when someone fly whatever plane and crash himself or crash people, blow people, whatever, somewhere, he done this in the name of God. No, it is not in the name of God. It is simply mind-created thing. Because what comes from God is spontaneous, is done by God, not by human and human invention, human thought. What came from human thought, let's say when I think I will gonna punch someone, I'm gonna kill someone, I'm gonna blow someone, I go and do certain things, there I create thoughts. It comes from my mind, not from God. It's mind creation, and that mind creation create more of that chaos and madness. So after that, it will bring me even worse experiences. I will be digging myself more into that madness, into that sorrow, suffering, in similar experiences. I will make more complex my mind of those things that never bring relief, never bring resolution. I can say it about this by observing the entire of my life, how difficult is clear those things of the mind. And it is not that I can change myself. Change comes by spontaneous reaction of reality towards me. Existence doing this to us. It's not like I create thought in my mind, I create ideology like ISIS. There is many of them. I can compare ISIS to Satanism, to fascism, to any of those. It is just complex group creation of the mind, that people acting in certain way and doing certain things in the name of something. But it is just mind creation, sick mind creation. It's never bring good to them. They're only waiting to have more of this, or even worse. And those who really understood God, Christians, Jewish, Muslims, real God, real peace, real love, none of them behave in such a way. Sometimes fight is prescribed, but not in such a way, like in this movie, or we see someone being beheaded in the name of Allah, whatever. God can execute the law to every one of us and give us experience, every one of us. Just like that. Give us sickness, illness. This is natural way when God doing those things for us, when God changing us, when it wants bring us to paradise. It may happen when comes right time, but not by our effort and actions in such a way that we blow someone, that we hijacked someone, or we train children to be killers or whatever. Never ending story of suffering, that is. It's clear for me. It's mind, another mind story, another mind invention. Another preparation of suffering, deeper suffering, dense suffering, and complexity of the mind for those people. Salam alaikum.